Did it take off? Hey, Brilliant. Hey, Brilliant. Bless. Everybody loves you. It's so, it's so you. To be honest, it's so you. So it's just not unique. It's you. It really is you. Girl, look at this bird. Look at this. What in the world kind of bird is that? Y'all know these animals. They be like, quit following us. quit following us. Quit trying to figure us out. Welcome to Lions Prize Chat. Hit those three dots up there to the right. Share, subscribe, and thanks for your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks for your support. I appreciate you. If you come through, I greatly appreciate you. We're not looking for money over here. We're just looking to come over here and network and have a good time. Okay? Okay? So if you got those kind of goals, we ain't looking for no money over here. And we ain't trying to be begging nobody else for no money either. So if you got those goals, just keep it going, keep it going. It is brilliant. It's so pretty. It's kind of warm. It's well, it's no kind of in it. Okay. It is warm out here, but there's a nice breeze every now and again, so it feels good. It feels good. Okay, we're gonna go the other way because we're gonna go up the steps. It's just a few steps, but hey, it adds a little resistance, right? Hey, Tariq, it adds a little resistance, right? Go up the steps. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. What is it? Thankful Thursday? Thoughtful Thursday? Talking Thursday? So what y'all been doing? I'm good, Tariq. How are you? Hey, Betty. Hey, Retirement Days. How you doing? How y'all doing? I hope that y'all have gotten up and out. Even if not up, out, but up, okay? And done your 30 minutes a day, okay? Done your 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes is a good number, okay? It's actually the perfect number. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I hope that you guys are doing that. At least three. At least three. Okay? And if you want to go a little bit longer, like we do on this cool down, this second cool down, go a little bit longer. Okay? Go a little bit longer. Tariq says, how are you, Brilliant? Brilliant speaking to Betty. Yes, welcome each and every one of you guys into the chat. Welcome. Be good to each other. First of all, be good to yourself, okay? Be good to yourself. Be good to yourselves so that you can be good to your families, your friends, and all that. Make sure that you're good to yourselves so you can be good to your family and friends and all that jazz, okay? Brilliant says, always good to see y'all. Okay, exactly. We're always happy to see genuine people who are over here to support genuinely and to garner some support. It's okay to garner some support, but don't expect support, okay? Come over here and garner some support. And if you come over here, it's positive vibes only, okay? Positive vibes only. Be respectful to everybody. Be kind to everybody. Don't come in being rude, because we just about peace, positivity, and prosperity over here. And if you have your own little agendas that are only meant to work for you, keep it moving, keep it pushing. Not only block, stop watching, okay? Not only block, start watching. Because it's sad when you block but you don't start watching, okay? It's sad when you brag about blocking and you don't start watching. So for everybody who needs their little pen and paper, everybody who needs their pen and paper, let's go. Class has started. We're going to talk about addictions, okay? Y'all know that addictions come in like basically two forms: substance and behavioral. Substance and behavioral. People are often addicted to things, substance abuse, but a lot of times people are addicted to in a behavioral way. It's their behavior, the things that they do. So if y'all don't mind, can y'all drop it in the chat some addictions that you guys know of? Whether you've had the addiction. Now, if it's substance addiction, of course, don't drop that in the chat. Because I'm sure that you know that there are resources for that, And whenever you go online to get your resources, make sure that you're using those .orgs, those .govs. Some of the .coms are okay. Frankly, quite a few of the .coms are okay. But if you really want to be sure, make sure you're using the .govs and the .orgs. They will tend to steer you in the right direction, okay? If you need any type of help, and you just don't know. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes people always assume that people know what to do. And that's not a great assumption to make, okay? That's not a good assumption to make, that people know how to get help or know where to get their help from. Sometimes people do. But like we often talk about over here, sometimes, especially when you're in like a small town, and you don't have a lot of different resources, people become a little bit intimidated, okay? Because somebody's probably working at the substance abuse facility who they went to high school, who they went to college with, who they grew up with, okay? And so a lot of times that will prevent them from seeking the help that they need. So just know that when you see people who have certain issues such as substance abuse, try to be a help to them. Try to be helpful. Try not to make them feel stigmatized, okay? Try not to make them feel stigmatized. That's right. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. Okay? It's hot out here. It's hot out here. Look at the legs move. Hopefully those legs moving will encourage you to move. You don't have to try and duplicate me. Just like I can't duplicate anyone else, but you can be encouraged, okay, to move. And get the ink pen ready. It's about 10 to 12 different things, okay? Jogging, running, skipping, hopping, whatever, things like that you can do. Bicycling around your neighborhood, on your stationary bike, on your elliptical. Elliptical. Let's say it right. Elliptical. That's how you say that. My elliptical is my best friend, right? My elliptical is my best friend, so we want to make sure we say elliptical, okay? Okay, when you're trying to be slick, shady, and mess with people, you know how to pronounce the words that you're trying to say. Hey, we all slip up sometimes, but when you slip up on the same word 3 or 4 times, you're being shady. You're being shady. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be picking up no Bible thumping and being messy at the same time. That's an oxymoron. Is it? That is hilarious. But y'all, be you. Do the things that you need to do to help you get yourselves in check. And when we're talking about addictions, right? Addictions don't just have to be substance abuse. There's usually 2 main categories: substance and behavioral. Did y'all drop some addictions in the chat? My day was pretty good, Tariq. How about you? I see some funny stuff. Lately, I see funny stuff. They're in there every day. They're in there every day. Every day. Yep. Watch the legs. Watch the melanin move. Watch that true melanin move, okay? And hopefully that encourages you to move, okay? Hopefully that encourages you to move. Hopefully it encourages you to be you. To be you. Because you can't be anybody else no better than you can be you. Okay? Now you can keep proving, you can keep showing and proving that you're not being yourself. You can keep putting that evidence out here. But hey, it is what it is. Make a joke out of jokes. Y'all ever been told that? Make a joke out of jokes. That's what you're supposed to do with jokes. Make jokes out of jokes, okay? Watch the legs move. Hopefully that encourages you to get up and move, okay? We go over like 10 or 11 things you can do. Because, you know, walking is for some people, it's not for some people. Running is for some and it's not for some. Jogging, for some, not for some. Skating, okay. Sprinting, okay. Your bicycle, and I mean bicycle around your neighborhood, okay. Your stationary bike. Number 7. 8, your treadmill. Get up on that thing and go. Go at your own speed, your own pace. You know, set your attention and all that to the spot that you want it on. Swimming, okay? Okay? Your elliptical, okay? Just get up and be active. Move. Let's see how many times we hear this one. Let's be active. Brilliant. We're gonna hear let's be active in 5, 4, 3, 2. It's so funny how people say, look, I'm gonna tell you, if you come over here, you shady on me. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you until you stop shading me. But I'm not gonna watch all of you, but I'm gonna watch you just enough to know. Every time you prove your point, I'm like, yeah, she just proved it again. Every time someone proves their point, you watch them prove it, okay? But for them to be so Holy Ghost, holy, 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 woo, 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 holy, holy. It's funny how the holy people talk out of both sides of their mouth. One side they love the mess, the other side they love the holy, and the holy ones are supposed to be the ones who don't dive and dip. Shit, the holy ones be the devils. The holy ones be the devil. But anyway, you guys know that there are several different addictions. Let me see if you guys named any. They say talking a certain way will bring people to your chat. They're over there looking a hot mess. Sounding a hot mess. So is that what Jesus loves? Is that what Jesus loves? I can't stand when people throw Jesus' name in everything they do. One side of the mouth, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. The other side of their mouth, messy, messy, messy. Messy, messy, messy. Messy Mary. Messy Mary. That's a name a lot of people can identify with. But if it's a good Mary, she's not. But those messy Marys, oh my God. So, y'all look. We're going to talk about these addictions. Addictions, of course, there's substance abuse. And I've said that you guys, if you or anyone you know are having any issues with substance abuse, right? There are so many resources out there for you. Please take advantage of resources. Hey, Granny's World. Listening in from the storm. Thank you, Granny. What's going on, Spiky? Spiky. How you doing, Granny? Granny, you went grocery shopping. What you got, Granny? Are you about to cook something up? What you got going on, Spiky? Hey, Spiky. Welcome into the chat. Our little sis Spiky is in the chat. I appreciate you, Spiky. How you been doing? So, you know, you have substance abuse. So, and I know most of the people who suffer with that, they know where to go and get help, but it oftentimes takes them being willing and ready to go get help, okay? It oftentimes takes them being willing and ready to go get help. But then we have those other behavioral addictions, right? Like gambling, shopping, stealing. What else is it? Gambling, shopping, stealing, eating, addicted to eating, you know, exercising and then going up frying everything you put in your mouth. That ain't gonna get it, okay? Eating all types of processed foods, that's not gonna get it, okay? Now, what is key? What do we say over here is key? Moderation. What is key? Moderation. And don't fool yourself, okay? Because you guys know, sometimes we'll tell ourselves that we're doing something in moderation, smoking, drinking. Is that right? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get in the shade. Okay. Is that Rob just living? Hey Rob, welcome to the live, Rob. Granny speaking to everybody. Y'all welcome. Rob just living to the live. I appreciate you. Exactly, Rob. Drinking, smoking, other substances, illegal substances, sometimes legal substances. You know, sometimes people get addicted to legal medications and legal substances, so much so that they, a few years ago, created programs that if you get prescribed certain medications, scheduled drugs, those scheduled medications, and you go back. Now, of course, if they're treating you and the doctor deems it fit, yes. But sometimes even with that first prescription, doctors would have people sign, I won't say it's a waiver, but it's an agreement that if he feels that you are becoming addicted, then you're going to have to get help. Okay? You're going to have to get help. So you can be addicted to substances, drinking, smoking, other substances, illegal and legal medications. And again, we're not going to get real specific because over here, we're just talking, right? Educational, informative, entertainment purposes. Now, when it comes to substance abuse, there's nothing entertaining about that. But we can entertain the thought of being a positive force for someone, okay? Letting them know that they aren't alone, even if they aren't ready to seek help. And even if they feel that they are alone. You know, worst case scenario, you feel like you can't cope, you can't go, you don't know where to go to your local hospital. Okay? Go to your local hospital. Go to your local hospital and they will take care of you. They will take care of you. All right? Now we have those behavioral addictions, such as, you know, some behavioral addictions, not always, but can be part of mental health issues as well. That's just like that washing your hands so much, like overly washing your hands. Obsessive compulsive disorder. I'll say washing your hands as a mild one, okay? Something kind of mild. So we'll talk about that, something kind of mild, such as obsessive compulsively washing your hands. You know, it seems like you're kind of, the average person will look at you and be like, you're addicted to washing your hands. You know, you're addicted to washing your hands. Nowadays, more people are getting more into the mental terms, and obsessive compulsive is one of those that's, you know, a lot of people are using a bit more. Okay, I'm listening to everybody, but here. Okay, thank you, Granny. Hey, Angel, welcome to. Thank you for coming in, everybody. So today we're talking about addictions. You can be addicted to the substances, like we said, the drinking, smoking, legal, illegal substances. And that's why sometimes doctors will say, hey, before prescribing this, I've got to get you to agree to this. And if you don't agree to it, they won't prescribe it. Maybe they'll, use an alternative. But usually people will go ahead and agree to it. Okay? Not all doctors are doing that just yet, but a lot of them do. But you can also be addicted to eating. Okay? Heck, you could be addicted to talking. You can be addicted to talking. You can be addicted to talking. You can be addicted to people, certain people. You can be addicted to certain people. You say you block them out of your lives, but you can't keep your eyes off of them. That's an addiction. You got to be around them. They say, stand back. Leave me alone. Don't come near me. Okay? They won't come, but guess what? They're watching. You got to spray. You got to spray them away. Hopefully they'll stay away. Like you don't want them to have anything to do with you. Because some people can truly become addicted to you. Hence the creation of certain movies like Single White Female. Stalker movies. But people will tell themselves that they're not doing anything wrong because they get a satisfaction out of it. And that's what addiction is. The brain has a reward center. The brain has a reward center. And sometimes we become addicted to those things that reward us mentally in our heads. So when you feel like you're, developing an addiction, seek professional help. Even, at first you can talk to a close friend, a trusted friend, family member, get their input. But at the end of the day, go on how you feel. If you feel like you may need help, get you the help that you deserve, okay? What's going on, Jill's comfort zone? Jill, these little pesky insects just keep buzzing and buzzing. They all for the Lord and they're Christians and all this kind of stuff. And within 60 seconds, they're talking about the Lord and talking about Christianity. And then they're talking about somebody who don't give two shits about them, But will I watch you? Yeah, I watch you. And I keep watching you so I can see if you in my mouth, pulling out every word that I say, writing it on a notebook paper. I'll do that. When you stop doing that, I'll stop watching you. But if you don't like me, then block. Not only block and stop. Block and stop. It's like a game. Block and stop. Block and stop. You got to pull out that spray. You got to pull out the spray and see if the spray will help. See if the spray will help. Like cyber send it. Cyber send that spray. Get those insects out of your ear. Buzzing around, hovering around, sniffing up on you and stuff. Trying to bite you and attack you cyberly. Yeah, that's what you got to do sometimes. Because again, we're talking about addictions, and sometimes people can be addicted to people. They can be addicted to people. And yep, I throw the crumbs out there to see if they pick them up. And till this day, they're still picking up the crumbs, proving my point. Still picking up the crumbs, proving my point. Because granted now, I didn't go to them first. They came to me first. Okay. Addicted to cleaning. Yes. Brilliant. Addicted to cleaning. Angel says, you're not telling no lie about that. I know, right? It's like they want to see you get out of character. But, I mean, it is what it is. The proof is always in the pudding. The proof is always in the pudding. It's enough everything out here for everybody. But the key to that is being you. I'm not trying to imitate, duplicate, copy anybody because I can't do that. I can do it, but it won't be successful. But see, a lot of times it will be successful. A person will copy everything you do and then they'll end up being successful. And that's what they're hoping on. They're hoping on that. See, it's a good thing I don't have to worry about monetization. Because that monetization is a mother. You got some people who are monetized and all they do is focus on themselves and improving themselves, keeping their algorithm, doing the things that they need to do for their channels to continue to be successful. Then you have some people who unfortunately, some way, they're just not thriving the way they want to, or they lose monetization, or they're just not getting the traffic that they want. So they start to sniff around. But it be the Christians. It be the Christians. And then they're so consumed with you that they'll tell you, or they'll say, well, that's not the way to be. But they still with the mess. Because anybody I don't like, I don't watch. I don't even have to block them because I'm not going to watch them because I don't like them. That's just, it is what it is. So we're going to talk about addictions today. When you may feel like you're suffering from any type of addiction, be addicted to the S word, okay? I'll say the S3X, okay? Y'all know how we spell it sometimes. We don't spell it the right way. We say S3X. You can be addicted to that. You can be addicted to shopping. You can be addicted to picking, meaning picking yourself. Some of these things will be as a result of mental health issues, okay? You can be addicted to people. Again, people. And that's the scariest thing when somebody is addicted to a person. Okay? It's really scary being addicted to a person. Those are the things that prevent you from functioning the way that you should. Anything that prevents you from functioning the way that you should, you might start to look into those things to see if they may be addictions, okay? What Granny doing? Hey, Jill said that spray. Jill, I got to keep this spray on me at all times. Rock says, hey, Jill. Angel speaking to Jill. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, Granny, you going to do a short? What Granny doing? What's she fixing? Everybody speaking to everybody. Angel says, I can't stand people who throw the Bible at me. That's a red flag for me. Okay, Angel. Exactly. Exactly. It's being proven every day. It's being proven every day. Angel says, you're not telling no lie about that. What you said, right. Brian says, we pray you are enjoying your time here today. Tell them, Bridget, preach. I said Bridget. Tell them, Brilliant. With us, feel free to join us in the chat and leave a comment or two. We appreciate your time spent with us. And also, if you don't catch the live or if you don't want to drop down in the chat, leave a comment under the replay. Okay? Leave a comment under the replay. Leave a comment under the replay. We're doing our second cool down for today, as usual. And y'all know a true cool down is what? 5 to 10 minutes. Some people may do it around, some people will do it like 3 minutes. I guess if you're low intensity, that's fine. But I think a true cool down should be truly 5 to 10 minutes. But this is my time to come on here with you guys. It really is. It's my time to come on here with you guys, because my warm-up is my appetizer, my workout is my entree, and my cool down is my dessert. So I get to have a second dessert when I come on here and I do my second cool down. Tariq says, I'm grateful for y'all. Tariq, we're grateful for you too. Again, I'm grateful for all my mods. Rochester Living, A Brilliant Blessed Mess, Chef Finest Wine, Jill's Comfort Zone. All of my mods are so supportive. They are content creators themselves. And they support. Now, as you know, oftentimes, you're trying to support as many people as you can, right? So you can't get around to everybody. But what I notice about my mods is that when they can't be in the videos or the lives, they leave comments, they engage. And that's what it's all about, engagement. Okay? They engage. And I so appreciate them for that. When they're here engaging, and when they can't be in the live, guess what? They engage in the comment section. And I'm grateful to have them. And I'm grateful to have the subscribers that engage in the comment section. I'm grateful to have all the subscribers, whether they engage or not, because there was something in a video or a short that they saw, and it allowed them to hit that subscribe button. Okay? So when you hit that subscribe button, if you don't mind, please tap that doorbell of mine. It's known as that YouTube notification bell. And tap all, so you'll be notified when I upload a short or when we do one of these Let's Walk and Talk lives, okay? I would greatly appreciate you. And contribute to the conversation. We're over here dropping nuggets and picking up nuggets. We drop nuggets. The chat drops nuggets for us to help each other. And if the nuggets can't help you, pick them up anyway. They might help a coworker, a friend, a family. Heck, they might even help an enemy, okay? They might even help an enemy. Because I see so many people. The good thing about some people is that there are still good people in the world. I've seen some people who they've seen their enemy struggling and they still extended a hand to help. I've seen some people who have they've literally seen their enemy struggling, and they still, they held out a hand. To help them. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that. Y'all know I don't like fuss about the likes, but I am motivated by the likes. Everyone would be motivated by the likes. But what I'm most motivated by are the views and those who choose to drop in, leave a comment or 2 or 3 or however many, or to just say hello. Just acknowledge the chat and me and say hello. I appreciate you. And for those who don't say hello, we appreciate you for the minute, seconds, minutes, however long you decide to stay. YouTube, We appreciate you. Okay? For all the fussing that we do on here, look, it's still a platform. And even though we fuss, I try not to fuss about YouTube so much. Do they get us a little sometimes? Yeah. Like for some reason, whenever I set my lives, it either sets me back or sets me forward. Like today. Today is the 13th, right? When I went in to do the live, something said check the time. Y'all, they had it set for the 12th. I'm like, what in the world? They had it set for the 12th. So, yeah, they had my live set for the 12th. And so I went out, came back in, and guess what? They had it set for the 14th. I'm like, oh my God. So I have to manually go in and say, hey, I'm about to go live now. I set the current time, and that's how I've been doing it. And so if any of you guys have been having trouble, like with your timing on your lives, maybe just go in and manually set it whenever you decide to go live. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Let me start to read the comments more. I'll be honest, your community post brought me to your channel. See? I appreciate that, Tariq. See? Hold on, y'all. Okay. I was trying to show somebody a building. See, that's why they say use your community post, okay? Use your community post. Make use of your community post. Anybody in this chat who has a channel, whether you want to, be monetized or not, if you just enjoy being on here, use your community post, and hopefully your community will bring like-minded individuals to your channel. And of course, not all people will think alike. So when I say like-minded individuals, I mean people who you can jig with, from time to time. You don't have to be over there all the time, but they may have a great community wall. And so from time to time, you may drop in the chat and say hello. But their content, when they are live, or their videos might not be your cup of tea. But guess what? They have a great community wall. So support. And always support positive content. Okay, always support positive content. And even we positive content creators, we're going to always be tested by devils, okay? We're going to always be tested by devils. Devils in disguise. Devils with a nice face, with a smile. Remember that misery lounge? Devils try to scoop you up. They may not be miserable, because for some people, creating misery for others brings them joy. So they may not be miserable, but guess what? They have a misery lounge. And so they want to scoop up everybody. And sad to say, sometimes they'll do it with a smile on their face. And they'll come and approach you in a kind and gentle way. But your discernment is key, okay? Discernment is key. Discernment is everything, okay? When you're talking about personalities, I'd rather be wrong about somebody's personality. Even if my discernment steers me wrong about their personality, I'd rather be wrong. Because if they haven't been around you all this time, you don't need them anyway. Okay? So use your discernment. It usually tells you the right thing. It usually exposes. And when it gives you that funny feeling, you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be unkind. But keep your ears like a Doberman. Okay? Keep them straight up. Keep those ears straight up when your discernment tells you something. Because guess what? If it's someone who you don't really have a lot of contact with anyway, you don't know anyway, better to be off and say, all right, I can do without that. You want to be right, but even when you use discernment, you're not always 100% right. But let me tell you, more people than not will tell you that their discernment usually doesn't fail them, okay? Sometimes it might take, and you give a person or people a chance, but there's still something about them. Because you look at the circumstances of when they come around. You look at the circumstances of what was going on with them when they came around. And you're like, okay. But you let them hang around. And guess what? You may be thinking, that's just me. I'm being too aggressive with my thinking. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. It might take 3. But whatever your discernment was telling you will be exposed. Okay? It'll be exposed. So listen to your mind. Listen to your first thoughts. And always go with your first thought unless you're absolutely 110% that your first thought might be wrong. So always listen to your first thought and never let anyone discourage you from being discerned. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you you're too uptight. You think everybody is this. You think everybody is that. You're bound to be right on one of them. Nah, only you know your history. Only you know the history between you and your discernment, okay? So never let anyone talk you out of trusting your first mind. Talk you out of using discernment. Okay? No matter how happy they act, how nice they act. Because as we can see with the situation that's going on right now, Bible thumping and everything. Bible thumping and everything. Calling on the Lord, calling on Jesus, and still on the other side of their mouth talking about mess. So it must be true. You know? Because when somebody says something about me that's not true, you brush that off. You shake it off. Listen to Jay-Z, you shake that off. But when they just keep on, and keep on, and keep on, you pull out that insect repellent, okay? Pull out the insect repellent. Pull out the insect repellent. Sometimes you gotta pull out some Lysol and try to sanitize your whole environment. But you know how the devil is. He's very resistant. He fights anything. He fights anything. He just keeps on fighting until he gets tired. So you have to just laugh at him. You have to laugh at him. You have to laugh at him, okay? Never let anyone talk you out of using your discernment. Whether it's in real life, you know, and this is real life, but I'm saying whether it's outside of social media or a part of social media, okay? Never let anyone talk you out of adhering to that discernment that God has given you. Because, again, they can have a thump all day long. The proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. So, you guys, I hope that you have worked out today. You know, whether it was for 30 minutes to an hour. Hopefully, it was a minimum of 30 minutes. Because, see, when we start dropping the number a little bit, then we continue to what? Drop the number a little bit. But if you're just starting out, or if you're just starting back, maybe a lower number is good for you. Maybe 15 minutes is good for you. But if you're going to do 15, try to definitely make sure that you do it 5 days a week. Again, cardio is fine 7 days a week. Because what do we do most days? Most of us are walking around, right? Use those arms as well. When I'm on here with you guys, I'm kind of switching up with the arms. But in my workout, my cool down, my cardio, my elliptical, I'm doing everything evenly, okay? And again, I don't even want to say the word. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Contact your healthcare provider, be that your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your nutritionist when it comes to altering your diet if you're on a special diet, okay? Your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, okay? Always consult with them. They will help you develop these plans, okay? They will help you to develop these plans. And sometimes you guys have to revisit and revise. Sometimes you have to revisit and revise. He may tell you to do something, and when you start doing it, your body may say, So just slow down and or stop. Slow down and or stop. Consult and revisit and revise. You guys can revisit and revise. So those of y'all know who I'm talking to right now, perk your ears up and watch you hear this tomorrow. Watch you hear this tomorrow. Watch you hear this tomorrow or Saturday. Verbatim, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with doing the same thing, but just don't be a parrot. Just don't be a parrot. That just irks the heck out of me. Don't be a parrot. And I don't care what anybody says, that's annoying as crap. Call it petty, call it childish until someone does it to you. And the ones calling it petty and childish, they do so because that gives them a better feeling about doing the things that they do, about getting into the mischief that they get. Okay? And so when you give advice, make sure that you're taking that advice as well. Don't just give people advice. If you encourage people to go to the doctor, you go to the doctor. Okay? Okay? That's just like if you encourage people to go to church. Do you go to church? Or do you just talk, 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 talk? And everybody doesn't go to church, but that doesn't mean that they don't believe. So whether they go to church or not, the biggest devils are the ones that are yapping, 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 and calling and calling and calling on God and talking about what other people are doing that's not Christ-like and what's not God-like, okay? So be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you listen to. And what I want you guys to do is think about those addictions. Think to yourself, what is it have you been addicted to? What have you been addicted to? Let me look at some of the comments. Tariq said they keep him motivated. Let me go up a little bit. Tariq says, I'm grateful for y'all, bro. We're grateful for you too. Tariq, I hope you had a good day. Angel, he says he had a great day. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Angel. I'm grateful for you guys too, because you guys stand strong. And what I like about us is we have strong personalities. But what I can feel through our personalities is that when we don't agree, we leave it and we don't agree. There are some things we've had conversations about. I may think one way, Angel may think one way, Granny may think one way. But people are adults, okay? They're going to be unique. They're going to be original, as they should be. Will they be similar? Yes. People are adults. But there are some adults who, you gravitate to more. Because what we talk about, that's discernment. And there are some adults you wish they never had come around. You're like, go on, bye now. Bye, nah. That's how we talk, y'all. Nah, y'all know it. Bye, go on now. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Okay? Sometimes you have to tell that fly to shoot. And then you know when they're the problem, because like you say, I could be the problem if I'm going to keep watching that little fly. But I'm watching that fly because every time I throw crumbs out there, they lighten on it. That fly is lighting on it. She's lighting on it. And doing exactly what I've proven. And it's been proven, so I'm good on that. See, so don't be addicted to people. That's not a good thing, okay? Don't be addicted to people. Don't say one thing and do another, okay? And when you're talking to people, even adults, don't be a hypocrite. I would never come on here and say, y'all go to the doctor, y'all go and seek this help, and I haven't done that, okay? I couldn't tell you the last time I did it. I wouldn't do that. That's hypocritical. That's hypocritical. That's hypocritical. Angel says, Tariq, I know Tariq, let me tell you. Angel is crazy about you. And I know she doesn't mind me saying that. She is. Angel says, you already know. We are grateful for you, Lions Pro. I'm definitely grateful for you guys as well. Tariq says, I'll be honest, your community post. Okay, I think I said that. Y'all see how I start talking? I'm trying to get this walk in. I go all the way back to stuff I've already read. Granny says, okay, listening. What is she? She putting up that grocery to you in the chat. Your moms are amazing, Lions Pro. Brilliant. No short today with the zucchini, just something quick. I know, Granny. Look, sometimes you want to do a short, because you can do a short out of anything. But then sometimes it's like, when it comes to food, you're just ready to eat. You're just ready to eat. And sometimes you're like Johnny on the spot with it. And sometimes you're like it's been to some days where I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a short of this. And y'all, the next thing I know, I'm halfway done. I'm halfway done eating. Tariq says, well, I got some. I think you'll like two lions. What you got, Tariq? Some people, yeah, some people you just can't trust. That's true, Angel. Some people you just can't trust, and that's when those ears spark up like Doberman's ears. Okay? Tariq says that's true. Granny says, ain't that the truth? It is. It is. Brilliant says, Angel sis, you are always so kind. Thank you, sis. And y'all know Brilliant is always. That's why everybody wants Brilliant to mod for them. Okay? Because Brilliant is the best mod on these YouTube streets. I'm telling you. The best mods over here are the mods that I have. Okay? They're the best. And I know every content creator says that. They're supposed to. But guess what? Most content creators who I've seen say it, they mean it. They do mean it. And that's a good thing. Brian says, Tariq, we missed you yesterday, but Mama always comes first. Yes, cherish every moment you can with her. Everybody. Yes, Mama always comes first. Yeah, see, because I didn't know. I know he kind of left abruptly, but I wasn't sure what was going on. So, is Mama okay? Is everything okay? Right, Brilliant. Watch the legs move. The legs and the feet, watch them move. Watch the melanin move. Watch them move. Watch the legs and the feet move. Those legs have gotten darker, okay? This sun ain't playing, y'all, and it's not even summer yet. Not officially. Not officially. It's not officially summer yet. You know, the seasons always change around the 20th or 21st, something like that. Let me see. 280. What's 280? Ooh, what's 280? Look, 280 can be high. What y'all talking about? Granny says, can't wait for our ladies meet and greet. Can we plan some? Yes, yes. We can talk about that too. Like, I don't know if we want to talk about that on the live. What do y'all think? Because I know Angel is having. Angel, are you still? Because I know that your uncle, you may be kind of away for a little bit because of your uncle. And how is Uncle doing? How is he doing? How is Uncle doing? Bree says, yes, we can, sis. Let's exchange numbers and get it together. We just need to settle the date. End of September is best. We will talk tomorrow. Okay. Okay. We can talk about it on the live if you guys want to. But tomorrow's Friday, y'all. So y'all know how these spouses are. These mates. You don't know. You don't know. I plan to be there. I do plan to be there. I might be in and out a little bit. So we can we can talk on the phone, or we can do a Zoom. We can do something. Because we're going to have to go into a little detail anyway. You know, we're going to have to go into a little bit of detail anyway. Actually, a lot of detail. Tariq says, speaking of addictions, there was a chick who was lusting after me. See, Tariq? Tariq was flexing those muscles. He was flexing those muscles, y'all. Look at Tariq. What happened, Tariq? How did you handle that? Angel says, Brian, I'm okay. I was just late. I was cooking dinner. Okay. Tariq, ooh, she wanted you. Yeah, she wanted Tariq. Girl, some of these people, the way they act, they really want you or want to be you. Boy, what's it, Angel? They want to get in your skin. And some of them just want you. Tariq out here got this chick tripping. Yes, please, please, please consider subscribing. Okay. If you haven't already, please, please, please consider subscribing. Make sure notification bell is set to all. That's my YouTube doorbell. Okay. Ring it. Come on in. Come on in if you're genuine. Come on in if you're genuine. Maybe I need to start saying that too. Okay. Y'all listen out for that. Come on in if you're genuine. Okay. Come on in if you're genuine. Can we please get 5 more likes in advance? Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you. See, my mom be on those, be on those likes. Brilliant be on those likes now. I'm telling you. Brilliant be on those likes. Okay. She be on those likes. I'm telling you. Practice what you preach. Come on, Angel. Practice what you preach. And then how can you preach 2 different sermons out of the same mouth at one time? That's what's crazy to me. Preaching 2 different sermons, preaching what they say, because I don't The words I'm hearing them say, preaching the Lord's, what would you would think would be what a Christian would say. I say that. Preaching those words and then preaching the words of the devil too. Okay? What's going on, James Money 615? Welcome to the chat, bro. Thank you guys for welcoming James. Thank you. Angel says, Granny Squirrel, you're so very kind, but I'm going to be there too. I'm going to be there by hook or crook, and I'm going to see my friends. Look, okay, so tomorrow is the live on Angel's channel. It's on Angel's channel, right? Y'all get me straight. Get me straight, because I think it's on Angel. I know last week we were with Granny. So are we with Angel this week? Granny's World says, yes, Angel, yes. Let me see. Angel says, yes, she is, and Granny's World is too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. Glad to have you back, James Money 615. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, she is, since I saw that. And that's on what Angel. Brilliant. Tariq makes me smile so much. I know. It's like when Tariq and Girl Dad come in, James Money 615, Urban Therapist. Who else? We got quite a few guys that come in from time to time. And I'm glad to have them in here. I'm glad to have them around. And that's why I like to try to have conversations that, they can give us some words on some things, on how to do things, what to do, their perspectives, how they feel in certain situations. Because it's really, really great to have women's perspectives. And not all women think alike. Just like not all men think alike. I know generally speaking, you can say, what is it? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Is that what it is? I know generally speaking, some of us may have a lot of women have some of the same thought processes. A lot of men may have some of the same thought processes. But guess what? We're all different. Be you man, be you woman. We're all different. We think differently. And we need to hear some of those different points of views. We need to hear some of those different perspectives. And it's always nice when the men come in, like when we're talking about things around the house that some of us women may know, but sometimes they know more so than we do. Okay? And then there are some things that we may be able to offer them that we know a little bit about. Okay? Okay? Your sugar level was 280? Okay. Okay. What time, Angel? When? Tariq says, yeah, we went to get something to eat. You and your mom? Okay. It's ladies' night tomorrow, and a Zoom would be better, to be honest. Okay. Uncle is doing wonderful. He is out of recovery. Thank you. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. And in his room, his wife's daughter is up there. Okay. That's so, because that is your mother's brother, right? That's your mother's brother, Angel. That is so good to hear. That is so good to hear. Your uncle, your auntie, those are the next things to your parents. Well, I'll say your grandparents. Your grandparents and your uncles and aunties, those are the next, the next people, the next great people to your parents. Okay? Tariq was out there king and get it. Look at Brilliant. Look at Brilliant. Granny's World says, Angel, glad he's doing better today. Yes, so happy that he's doing better. So happy that he's doing better. I think I still have Zoom on my tablet. I'm going to check. I have Zoom as well. I think I got Zoom too. So do you guys want to do, are we going to do like StreamYard for the live for the girls' night? And then to talk about the get together, do Zoom? Who is that? Is that Shandut 786? Hello. Thank you, Brilliant. Please check out my playlist, okay? Thank you, guys. The videos and shorts are amazing. Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, T. Racy. Hey, Lance Fry. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the chat, T. Racy. How you doing today? Thank you guys for speaking to T. Racy, because I don't know how long she's been here, but I'm glad that she's here. And I hope that you guys are supporting T Racy as well, because T Racy has been at this a long time, and T Racy doesn't force it. T Racy says what happens, what happens, but she does it because she enjoys it. And T Racy supports a lot of people. See, the thing about supporting a lot of people, sometimes, people get a little upset when they don't see certain people every so often. But it's kind of hard sometimes, y'all, when you work. Like we always talk about that me. You got to get that me time, okay? You got to get that family time. If you have a select group of friends, you got to get that friend time, you know? So you and your mate, oh my gosh, of course you and your mate. And so a lot of times we are on here, and we're just kind of in and out, and we're not really paying a lot of attention. But when we see people who we know and support us, and when we see that they're live, we'll jump in and maybe say hello, or we'll try and catch a video. And then sometimes you just miss it. I mean, sometimes we're subscribed to so many people, and I say this all the time. I think Jill has talked about this too. We're subscribed to so many people. A lot of times I think you even just don't get all the notifications. I think we just don't get all of the notifications, because just think about it. If you're subscribed to 1,000 people and you have your bell set to all for half of them, just imagine the workload. And I know technology is awesome, but imagine that workload. Imagine the workload. Imagine that your feed trying to handle all of that. Granny says, let's create a Zoom link to talk about our meet. What do y'all think? Okay, yeah, I think that would be good. I think the girls' night would be good tomorrow on the on StreamYard, and then we could get a link for that. Oh, it's her twin brother. Okay, her twin brother. Yeah. So I know you were glad and happy to hear that they were going to be able to do surgery. I know you were glad to hear that. See, God knows, okay? God knows more than anybody. Because I remember you saying that they weren't going to be able to do surgery, and then the next thing I heard was they will be able to do surgery. So that's a blessing. That is a blessing, and we're glad to hear that. Okay, Granny says yes. StreamYard for tomorrow. Y'all making me nervous. I don't want to mess up anything. I think you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be good, Angel. Angel says you will do just fine. Yeah. Y'all give me a minute. This monitor keeps going off, scaring my dog. Oh my God. Okay. My bad, y'all. I had to. Okay, that's good. That's okay, brilliant. God is okay. Isn't he, Granny? God is absolutely amazing. I love him. Yes. It ain't nothing. There's not anything anybody, any demon or devil can say about him. Okay? Nothing. Because we know he can do all things. We can do all things through Christ. He can do all things. Okay? He can do all things. See how that number went from 17 to 11? So they be getting scared. They be thinking you about to talk about religion, but if it comes up, it comes out. But we don't do that. We don't just harp on that and then start doing other crazy things. See, if that's going to be the scope of your channel, you got to be mindful of the other mess that you say you don't want to be in, but you continuously and constantly get yourself in or partake in. Even initiate, okay? You even initiate it. All right? It's the Bible thumpers that initiate a lot of the mess. Okay? So if y'all can, remember, stay out of those misery lounges, because they love to holler it's just social media. Yeah, it is. The social media has a lot of different branches, a lot of different arms, okay? So leave people alone. Leave people alone. Stay in your zone. And if you're not bothered or irritated, anybody can be bothered. But why be so bothered to the point that you're irritated to continue to partake in mess? Okay? because I'm not eager to partake in mess. But, but, y'all know I like to say we got a lot of different bags we come out of, okay? Okay? And we have a lot of different areas that we can reach into. So leave people alone. Leave people alone. Tariq says, I'm on the sidelines until my time to shine comes. Tariq, and you will know. You will know. You know? Because a lot of times people will ask you, well, why aren't you doing this? Or why aren't you doing that? But I think sometimes people forget that this is made kind of like, to me, like I always say, I think all social media, the invention, the creation of it was for fun, educational, kind of like what the copyright says, you know, to have fun, to learn, uh, to teach. Okay, I muted y'all for a minute. It was somebody was talking. To learn, to teach, to educate. Teaching and educate don't necessarily have to be the same things, okay? Okay? So, and I'll get into that another day. But teaching, educating, learning. Teaching inspires learning, though. For most people, especially inquisitive people, the more you teach them, the more they want to learn, right? The more you teach some people, a lot of people, the more they want to learn. So teaching stimulates learning. Okay, it's just like your first day of kindergarten. Your little kid is so happy after that first day. Hopefully they're happy because now we're in kindergarten. Now we're amongst a whole different set of people who we've never met before. And if we do know some of them, it's probably you're 5 years old. You don't know them well. Maybe your mom and their mom happen to work together. But for the most part, you're in a class of maybe 20 people at least. And your first day may be a great experience, but hopefully child's first day of kindergarten is a great experience. And what are they so eager to do when they get into the car or when they get home and they greet you? Tell you what Mrs. or Mr. So-and-so said. They're eager to tell you what Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so said, or what some of the kids said, right? And usually 5-year-olds are eager to go to school because they want to see what's being said the next day. So great teaching, quality teaching inspires learning, okay? Especially if there's nothing negative impacting that child's ability to learn, or no one who's negatively impacting their ability to learn. So teaching inspires more. The first thing they do is tell you everything that Mrs. or Mr. So-and-so said, and sometimes we as parents, we're like so over it. We're glad that they're happy and that they're eager to discuss, but probably after that first week or two, maybe two, in your mind you're thinking, oh my God, this Mrs. So-and-so can do no wrong. Like that Mr. So-and-so can do no wrong, and you're just eager to maybe even meet her if you haven't met her already. Because you may have met her already, at that parent-teacher conference that they usually have at the beginning of the year. You may have met her. So it's kind of a good thing when your child has a teacher that they just love to talk about. But when I say talk about, I mean the great things that they've taught them, okay? Because we have to watch our kids in all environments because, the devil is present everywhere, okay? He has different careers too. So one would say, well, if your child is overly happy, that's a great thing. It is. But just make sure that you're involved, okay? Don't just say, oh, well, that's a great teacher because she's always so happy, okay? Make sure that you have a great relationship, or as great as you can have, because a lot of times these schools nowadays, they aren't as open to parents as they used to be. Have you guys witnessed that with raising your kids, that, way back in the day, your mom could come to the school uninvited. Your dad could come to the school uninvited. Nowadays, you have to make an appointment. Look, you got to send through some type of system that they've set up There's no telling what the name of the system would be, but they have each school system has a system, and you have to submit the request to meet with the principal or submit the request to meet with the teacher. You have to wait because they have so much time to return, your email or whatever. And sometimes they don't have a designated amount of time. They just return it when they see it. And it's like, okay, it's been a couple of days, have an email. I just so hate how sometimes it's set up where you can't really talk to them in a timely manner. And sometimes you have to go. You have to just go and force the issue and say, hey, no, this email thing isn't working. I'm not getting a proper response, a timely response. This happened and we need to discuss it. This happened and we need to discuss it. Okay, I'm listening again. I have to feed my son. Okay, Granny, take your time. Take your time. If we're still here, come on back. If not, we'll see you on the next one. We'll see you also tomorrow. Tariq said, staying in my lane and leaving people alone is my specialty. I know Tariq said he don't be wanting to be bothered, okay? Like we say over here, don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. Because look, stressed people will not only stress you, they will stress you out if you allow that. If you allow that. So don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And again, you guys know what it's about over here. We're walking and talking. If you're walking and you can talk, that's fine. If you can't talk, don't push it. As long as you're walking, okay? As long as you're walking. You have to, some people don't like to talk. That's just their me time. Or they may even get on a live and just walk. And just walk. They want to share the walk with you, but they really don't like to talk. Some people probably can do it, but don't want to do it. And some people maybe they would like to talk to, but they have to build up to that, and that's okay. That's what it's all about. Building up your tolerance, okay? Increasing your endurance. Y'all listen for that. Building up your tolerance and increasing your endurance. It is annoying thinking that every little thing that you say may be parroted out of your mouth later that day or the next day or the next day or two. But we're walking for fitness, okay? Whether you want to lose weight or not, it all boils down to fitness. Some people don't want to lose weight. They just want to be more fit, okay? So moving those knees, moving those feet, moving those arms helps the body to increase that synovial fluid. Now, if I hear that, I know damn well. But we already know damn well. But anyway, moving those knees, moving those elbows, moving those feet, walking, that at the hip joint, it increases the synovial fluid. What does synovial fluid do? Synovial fluid lubricates your joints. It lubricates your joints, okay? It allows you to continue to move even more fluently. And if you deal with Mr. Arthur, guess what? We're not professionally or medically giving any advice over here. We're telling you, and I'm damn sure not about to say you can just Google it, because we all know we have to be careful with Google. Make sure that you're dealing with reputable sources, okay? Anything that your doctor has in his office, hey, grab it up. Don't assume that it's A-okay. Grab it up. You're reading something, you see it in the magazine that he's subscribed to, ask him about it. It may be for you, it may not be for you. He may agree with what's in it, he may not. Because even professionals don't always agree, right? Even professionals don't always agree. Even professionals don't always agree. So that's why we're told, listen to the professionals, but always listen to your body, okay? Always, always listen to your body. Okay? You want to listen to the professional, but you want to definitely listen to your body. If your body says slow down, slow down. If your body says stop, stop. Okay, y'all, the cook came outside. So he was rattling some stuff, some metal. Y'all know how metal is. It's almost as bad as these cars when the cars pass by. So listen, Listen to your body. Listen to your healthcare provider, be it your primary care doctor, his certified nurse practitioner, or physician's assistant, nutritionist, occupational therapist, physical therapist. But most importantly, please get up and move consistently for 30 minutes. If you can't do 30, start at 15. Start where you can. Increase that endurance. You'll have more stamina at some point. Okay, you'll have more stamina. Okay, we say this every day, been saying it every day since 2023 in these walk and talks. Okay, but this has been a lifestyle. Y'all probably heard that one today. This has been a lifestyle, and we talk about making it a lifestyle, because when you make it a lifestyle, it becomes easier. Okay, when you make it a lifestyle, it becomes easier. When you make it a lifestyle, it definitely becomes easier. And it's okay to take breaks. All right, y'all know it's okay to take breaks. Angel says, but I still walk and go to the gym. Right. What's Chef Finest Wine at? Is he in here? Are y'all just reminding everyone to remember to vote for Chef Finest Wine? He's in the Carla Hall Presents Favorite Chef competition. Okay? So guys, please go to Chef Finest Wine's community wall. Click on that link. It'll take you to Facebook, and you can vote for him daily. Okay? You can vote for him daily. And if your heart, your mind, your soul, and your pocket is so inclined, you can get 10 votes for $10. Okay? 10 votes for $10, and it goes up from there. Okay? So please support Chef Finest Wine. That is my brother. I love him. I know that you guys love him. Those of you who are just now meeting him, believe you me, you'll love him. Chef is kind of like that brother that don't take no crap from you or about you, okay? And that's how I feel about him. He don't take no crap from you, and he don't take no crap about you, okay? Jill's Comfort Zone was in here earlier. You guys, please support Jill's Comfort Zone. Support A Brilliant Blessed Mess. Support Granny's World. Support Tariq. Support Angel Eyes. Support anybody. I don't want to keep naming you guys because I think retirement days came through. Betty, Spiky, my little sis Spiky. Y'all may see Spiky from time to time. I love Spiky. She came through. So, anyone who comes through here, again, when they come in and they're genuine, okay? And it takes a long time sometimes to really figure that out or to realize who's genuine and who's not. But if they come in and they treat you nicely, then we're going to treat them nicely, okay? Until they show us otherwise, we're going to treat them nicely. Rock Just Living. Rock came in. Please, y'all check out Rock's vlogs. Rock has the best vlogs. Rock does a lot of videos. She does a lot of shorts. But I truly admire the fact that she does vlogs. That sister does some vlogs, y'all. Healthcare, okay? Beauty care, self-care. She's walking in the park, okay? She's sweating. She's sweating. She's getting it done, okay? She takes us along sometimes on her work day, on her Saturday, just out to get the car done, So please check out Rock. She has great vlogs. She just shares her family. She shares her family with us. So please check her out. Check out Lucinda Baxter. She comes through from time to time. But Lucinda is one who definitely supports the comment section, okay? She supports the comment section. And if you go to Lucinda's channel, you will see a lot of important information being shared on her community wall. Okay? I'm going to read some of y'all's comments. Let me see. Tariq, that's a great specialty to have, King. What's Tariq doing, Granny's World? Oh, yeah. Staying in his lane. Yeah. And sometimes, y'all, you're staying in your lane and somebody still tries to cruise on in. They're just trying to cruise on in. And you're like, shoo, fly, shoo. Go away. Get in your lane. Stay in your lane. If I want to hear what I'm saying, I'll listen to me. I won't listen to you repeat it verbatim. If I want to see what I'm doing, And then there are sometimes we can all share in doing the same thing. There's nothing wrong with that. That is not the issue. Sometimes people will take the true issue and sweep it under the rug and act like you have another issue with them. So that makes them feel justified in doing doing that poor, practicing that poor behavior. You know, sometimes people will try to deflect from what the issue really is because that allows them to feel comfortable partaking in poor behavior. Okay? It allows them to feel comfortable partaking in poor behavior. Because ain't nothing pure about it. Let's see. Ooh, Tariq, you never got to act up. Right, Angel. Whatever happened to talking to a person? Exactly. Exactly. Your mom worked for the school, Tariq? Okay, so that's a great, now that is good. That's a great thing. Because like I said, nowadays, it's so hard to get into the school. I don't know about every school, but I know there are a lot of schools. I have family in every part of the United States. And it's almost like trying to, I don't know, trying to apply for a congressional, trying to apply for going before Congress. I don't know if you have to apply for that, but you know you have to go before Congress. I'm thinking that takes a lot of act. It probably takes an act of Congress to be heard by Congress. It seems like it takes an act of Congress sometimes to get in front of your child's teacher. I hear people talk about that so much, how sometimes it takes an act of Congress to actually talk to their child's teacher. Brian says, please support our chef Finest Wine. We are trying to get him to first place in Carla's favorite chef competition. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And she dropped that link. She dropped that link. I want to talk to a real person when I come. Right. You want to talk to a real person when you come and talk to your child. So they want you to put that stuff in the email so that if anything happens, guess what? They'll use that to their advantage. But if whatever you put in the email can be used against them in any way, suddenly the email doesn't exist. Suddenly the email doesn't exist. Or the email is not important. It was general conversation. That's absolutely. Tariq says, we're only on overnight school trips. A brilliant blessings. Oh, that's when you got to act up, Tariq. That's when you were acting up then, huh? Angel says, if I had a child, that's how it would be. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Girl Scouts. Oh my goodness. Girl Scouts. What a time. What a time. Y'all, it's so fun. Look at Tariq says, just the cookies. Laugh out loud. Y'all, girls, look, who's always ready for Girl Scout cookies, okay? Even if you're not really big, you don't have a big sweet tooth. It's just something about those Girl Scout cookies. I don't know if it's because of the longevity of it, or if it's just the fact that you want to support. Maybe you had a child in it. Maybe you were in it. Maybe you have family, friends have children in it. It's just something about it. Co-workers have kids. You just want to support. You always want to support the Girl Scouts, even if you just get like a couple of boxes. Now, I want to tell you something about those Girl Scout cookies. Just like everything else that we're buying, the Girl Scout cookies is like, the price has gone up. Is it what, $5 now? It might be more. What I'm thinking is going to happen is, and they may already be different prices. They do have different prices. But what I'm thinking is, Girl Scout cookies will be $10 before we know it. Everything on the quote unquote economy is not the economy. It's just that after that pandemic, they use that. That is a long-term excuse. The economy, the poor economy, I guess, generated by a pandemic like we haven't had in 100 years, is the ongoing excuse for everything to be sky high. Okay? The economy, the poor economy, generated by a pandemic like we haven't seen in 100 years, is the excuse for everything to continuously, steadily be sky high. Because there's no reason. There's no reason for it. Does it still exist? Yes, it's still around. Okay, not like, of course, not like during the height of it. It's gotten, the numbers have tremendously gotten much better. But it is, a lot of people don't think that it exists, but it does. It does. It does. People just aren't talking about it because the numbers are so low now. So low. And that is a blessing. Thank God. Hopefully the numbers will, hopefully there will be no more. It will be no more. Okay, hopefully we get to a point soon where it won't be around. Okay, but it is still around and people do still have to deal with it. But they use that as an excuse to continually keep these prices up. You have rheumatoid arthritis and SEL, oh, SLE? Okay. Were you answering someone, Angel? Okay, but you still walk and go to the gym. Yeah, and I bet your doctor is okay with that. He may, I'm sure that you guys have a plan, but I bet he's okay with that. Angel says, I mainly consult with my rheumatologist and my cardiologist. Okay. So you definitely have it covered. You have it covered. Those consulting with those two, you're really on top of it. Tariq says consistency is something he's working on. Angel says she is too. Not Angel, I'm sorry. Brilliant says she is too. Thank you, Brilliant. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Please do. Tap my doorbell, better known as that YouTube notification bell. Set it to all. Don't miss this positive walking time with us, okay? We're walking and talking. This is the cool down number 2, okay? Most times before I get on here, I've already done my whole meal. I've had my appetizer, my warm-up. I've had my entree, my workout. And this is my cool down. Oh my God. Please. Can somebody say it? Don't pull that out my mouth, okay? But this is my second cool down. It's the time that I spend with you guys. I've always said it that way, and we've always done it that way. I'm gonna try again to do my entree with you guys, but y'all will be looking like, what the heck? I'm telling y'all, I'm with the free weights, I'm on the yoga mat, I'm on the ball, I'm doing all kinds of things, okay? And then I have a plan in my head, and even as I'm doing it and I'm changing the plan, I know what the plan is, but it's just something about me that just wants to do something else, that wants to do something different. So I'm not organized, okay? I get it done, I get her done, but I'm not as organized as I would like to be to do the entree, okay? You were a cheerleader, Angel? And did gymnastics. Wow. Do you have any old video that you look at, Angel? Angel says, time flies. Oh, them flies be so annoying, and them gnats, did I spell gnats correct? Yep, you did. They trolling in here brilliant. People can be like them gnats and flies, okay? So annoying. Look at Tariq. We ain't reading that out loud. Look, we ain't reading that out loud. we ain't reading that out loud because, you know, we're supposed to have freedom of speech, right? But you know how that goes too, right? Okay, y'all. I was trying to mute that one because y'all know how this music is. It's kind of like nature. It's just a part of it. If you're going to walk outside, you got to deal with the music. There's no need to keep muting every time. But when it's that loud, yeah. He just popped up out of nowhere. Up out of nowhere. Thank you. Thank you, Brilliant. So, yeah, those people that I mentioned, you guys, Rock Just Living, Lucinda Baxter, and everyone in this chat right now, or who has been in this chat today, such as Brilliant Blessed Mess, Granny's World, Angel Eyes, Tariq, who else? Spiky, my Chef Finest Wine, of course, James Money 615. If you got a thing for video games, for gaming, go over there and please check out James Money 615. Y'all know I be being nosy. That's even one that said, y'all know I be being nosy. So Check them. Look, I got 50. Can I get 2 more thumbs ups? Okay, can I get 2 more thumbs ups? And y'all, I always want to remind you, we've already did our disclaimer as we do throughout the video. Contact your healthcare provider, your primary care doctor, your nurse practitioner, or your physician's assistant. You're a nutritionist, okay? When it comes to getting everything together, your occupational therapist, your physical therapist. Any of those people that you see, and any other specialists that you see, contact them, okay? Just like Angel says, she contacts and talks with her rheumatologist and her cardiologist. Great. That's great. And if you're going to tell other people to do things, make sure that you're doing those things as well, okay? Don't tell somebody to go somewhere and do something if you haven't done it yourself and you don't know when. Okay? Okay? In order for us to encourage each other and motivate each other, we have to be willing to do those things that we ask others to do. Okay? We have to be willing to do those things. But always pay attention to yourself. Always pay attention to your heart, mind, body, and soul. Pay attention to your heart, to your mind, to your body, and soul. Listen not only to your body, listen to your heart, your mind. And when I say heart, I mean your heart, the one in your body, and just the heart that you have emotionally, mentally, okay? Pay attention, heart, mind, body, and soul. Because sometimes your body might be like, hey, let's go. But your mind may be like, oh, no. And that's okay sometimes. Sometimes we need a break. I've taken breaks didn't work out for a month. I used to do it a lot during the holidays, like the Thanksgiving to Christmas, Thanksgiving to New Year's. But hey, if you're splurging during that time, and I'm not talking about moderation, I'm talking about splurging, okay? If you're splurging during that time, that's one of the best times to continue your daily regimen, okay? Your daily routine, your daily workout routine. When you're splurging, if you know that you're going to splurge, that's time to continue, okay? So taking a break, maybe the best time to take a break is when you're not having the intentions on splurging or traveling. Because when we travel, what do? A lot of times, not all the times, we splurge. We try new dishes. We don't know how many calories our Wolfgang Puck is going to put in that dish that we order. You go out there and you hit them Vegas streets. You don't know. And you go to Chef Ramsay's place. You don't know how many calories is going to be in those dishes. So why not, when you get back to the hotel, go ahead and work out. When you get up that morning, if mornings are best for you, go ahead and work out. And maybe if you've been doing it the whole time on your vacation, or most of the time, when you get home, take you about a week break. Take you about a week's break. Tariq says, I normally talk to my aunt about anything I need to know. Smart. Bree says, smart. Angel says, you have to keep refreshing the bell every so often. Yes, y'all, listen to that. Please refresh that bell every so often. Even sometimes unsubscribe. Wait a few minutes, subscribe right back, tap that notification bell again, okay? Watch the legs move. When you come over here, we want you to watch the legs move, okay? Watch the legs move. You can keep moving, you can all that other stuff, but what I want you to do is watch the legs move. Hopefully that will motivate you to keep moving. Okay? Watch the legs move. That's the key here. Watch the legs move. Hopefully that motivates you to move. Whether it's walking, jogging, running, skipping, jumping rope, hula hooping. Grab your hula hoop and see how tired you get. Okay? Okay? If you can ski, if you're somewhere and you're in an area where you can ski, swimming, okay? Mountain climbing. Doesn't have to be Mount Everest. Okay? Okay? Hiking. Okay? Riding your bike, your stationary bike, riding your bicycle through the neighborhood, your treadmill, your elliptical. That's 14 things that I just named, okay? There's 14 things that I just named, and we can switch it up, okay? We can switch it up. When you get bored, or, for instance, when you're your your strength training, resistance training, basically weight training. Sometimes you get bored with that. Sometimes you even get bored with walking. Jump on your treadmill. My elliptical is my best friend. She never lies to me. The numbers are great. The only time the numbers are off is if that battery needs changing. And you'll know if that battery needs changing because it'll start doing all kinds of crazy things. My Ellie elliptical, that's my Ellie. Her name is Ellie. Ellie elliptical. Excuse me, y'all. Ellie elliptical. Ellie elliptical. Ellie elliptical. She's my best friend. She doesn't lie to me. She tells me the truth. I can get mad at her all day long, and guess what? She won't get mad back. Okay? That's why she's my best friend. I can get mad at her all day long, and she won't get mad back. Ellie is going to tell me, check the number, sis. She's going to say, check the number, sis. And then if I'm still mad, she's going to say, check the battery, sis. Check the battery, sis. Thank you, Brilliant. Watch Line's prize legs move. We hope it encourages you to get up and move your own. Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you. I like the way Brilliant puts that. Watch Line's prize legs move. We hope it encourages you, motivates you. Okay? Encourages, motivates, pushes you to get up and move your own. Okay? Remember them big camcorders, laugh out loud. I so wish that was captured. I was good at gymnastics, y'all. Yes, I remember those big camcorders. Can't you still have that converted, Angel? I think you could still, because with those big camcorders, you had the what is it, the VHS, the big VHS things, and then you had the little small cassettes. Sometimes they were the little small cassettes, and I think you can take those and have them converted into modern technology. Into modern technology. Granny says, oh, I'm back. Got my son situated. All right now. I got to get the son situated. Okay? Look at Granny. Granny got that son situated. Granny's being a great mom. Because y'all, I don't care how old they get. What? They're always our babies, okay? I don't care how old they get. They're always our babies. Granny says, great advice, Lounge Pride. Thank you, Granny. Granny says, Angel, thanks. You always hit those. Yeah, come on, Tariq. You always hit those fitness centers at the hotel. That's what I'm talking about. Because, see, my thought process is that, especially in certain areas, certain vacation destinations, certain cities and states that know a lot of people come to travel, that's like the greatest thing. I don't know when they started to do the hotels, the gyms in the hotels now, but even some of the motels, you look them up, they'll say they offer a gym. But you know, that's one of the best things they could have done. Because a lot of times, like I said, my mind, I used to be like, well, I'm going on vacation. I'm not hitting the gym. And from time to time now, when I go on vacation, I don't look that way. But if you're going to be there for 5 days or more, especially, go ahead and you may not work out as much as you do at home, but if you're going to be there 5 days, go ahead and hit that gym 2 or 3 of those days. I know you may have a full schedule, your schedule may not allow. But if your schedule allows, it's kind of like a family vacation, go ahead and hit that gym. You know, if you know that like me and my family, y'all, we go somewhere, we always go out, like unless it's some place we have to be that morning, we don't get out until afternoon anyway. So if you get up around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, go ahead, wash your face, brush your teeth, get you a little breakfast, and go ahead and hit that free gym in the hotel. And let me tell you, it'll probably make you feel better when you go into your activities, whatever you're doing on vacation, because this is what working out does for people. I think it just depends on the person and their clock and how their bodies work. Some people will tell you the best thing that they do is work out in the mornings before work. They work out in the mornings. They get a shower. They let that cold water hit them right before they get out. Or maybe because, everybody's body, believe it or not, everybody's body can't tolerate cold water. And I know you guys know that because guess what? A lot of times people will go into shock when they're under such extreme temps, right? So that's even with water. Some people can't tolerate cold water. So if you can't tolerate cold water, Just let it get a little cool, because you know that warm water will get you a little sleepy. So, and that's what I'm about to address. Some people are better at working out in the mornings before work, getting that shower, letting a little cool water hit them, cool to cold water, whichever one they can tolerate, let it hit them, and hey, they're ready for the day. Then you got others who prefer to work out. Uh, yeah, I just hit 10,000 on this walk. I just hit 10,000. I don't know if it's going to show, but I just hit 10,000 on this walk, so it just went away. I can't get it back. Oh, yes, it is. So it's still going. So whenever you hit 10, it gives you this celebration thing. I usually just show y'all, because I've got to get better. Y'all know I've showed y'all a couple of times when I do like 7 or 8. So I just forgot about it today. Okay. Uh, didn't even look at it. But we hit 10,000. And you know what? 10,000 is great. But they have actually dropped that number down. So that's a good thing for people who don't really like to walk, or like to, if they feel like it's a chore, you know, until you can get to feeling like it's not a chore. They've dropped it to like, at least trying to get you, in addition to you doing your daily activities, get you about 3,000 to 4,000 steps in. About 3,000 to 4,000. Okay? 7 would be really good. 7 would be really good. Okay? But 10 is great. But for those who feel like, okay, I'm just starting. Hey, if you get you 2,000, 3,000, good job. Try to get you about 4,000 in. Okay? And then it'll give you a celebration trophy. It'll give you a celebration trophy like I just got. So yeah, well, I was talking about those gyms. Yeah. So, you know, take advantage of the gym. Now, if you're going and you don't want to see a gym, hey, it's just to each his own. But again, when you're talking about working out and going to work, some people would prefer to do it before work. It gets them rejuvenated and just, you know, wakes them up. Some of them get to the point where they don't need coffee or tea or whatever to wake up. And some people don't drink those things anyway. But a lot of times, some of my friends, they're like, when I go ahead and work out, hit that shower, I'm good. But then you have other people who prefer to, you know, go ahead, shower, get their day over with, work out at the end of the day. That's how I usually prefer to do it. Work out at the end of the day. Get a warm shower. Don't hit the cool water, okay? Don't hit the cool or cold water if you're doing it at the end of the day and you're winding down for the day. And you will get great sleep. You'll get a great night's rest. Hopefully, barring all other things, you know, interfering with your sleep, you'll get a great night's rest. So some people like to do it in the evenings, get their warm shower, wind down, woosah, and they're good. They're good. Angel says, never wear new tennis shoes when walking. Oh my God, my feet was crying. And still crying from those sneakers. What kind of sneakers were they, Angel? Granny's laughing, saying right. Granny's where I threw them tennis shoes so far back in the closet. You gotta break them in. Angel. If there's some good shoes, you gotta break them in. That's why I wasn't gonna, you know, I don't want to wear these Hokas like every day, but I had already said I'm gonna at least wear them a good 2 weeks so I can get a feel for them and break them in. I gotta break them in. I do that with all my tennis shoes. It's like I always try to have at least 2 pair to alternate. Because when I was looking at reviews and stuff, a lot of people did complain and say that they would wear down, but they were great shoes. Well, if you think about it, if you're using them the way halfway using them the way you're supposed to, your tennis shoes are going to wear down. You know, they're going to wear down. So that's why it's always good to have a good, nice pair of tennis shoes. And expensive doesn't always mean that they're the best pair of tennis shoes either. But there are some brands who have so many different styles, and you have to find that style that fits your feet. Now, I will say I never suggest cheap tennis shoes. Now, are there some cheap tennis shoes out there that may have a good memory foam, may give you a little bounce to the ounce, a little pep to the step? There are some tennis shoes like that are cheap. or low cost. But I leave them where they at. I'm just gonna tell you, I leave them where they at. Now, if I happen to be in one of those situations where we're talking about I'm out of town and I forgot my tennis shoes, then yeah, I might run into a cheap store, get a cheap pair of tennis shoes, and guess what? I might run into the, what do you call it, like the Goodwill stores, throw them in the washing machine and put them on. But just generally speaking, when you're home and when you're out, when you're, out of town, if you remember to take your shoes, make sure that you have good shoes. And if they're expensive, make sure they're good for what you need them for. It's nothing like buying a pair of Nike that are basically to look cute in and not to really walk in, okay? Get you a good walker. And every good cross trainer, every cross trainer might not be the one for your feet. So it's kind of trial and error. Try them on. Make sure you try them on. If they feel right, walk around the shoe store a little bit, and they're probably going to be good. Angel says, okay, Ellie. Hey, Albert. Hey, Lions Pride. Hey, Albert. How you doing, Albert? Albert, Albert always in here laughing. What you laughing about, Albert? Albert, what you laughing about? Angel, I remember, and Richard Simmons. Oh, yeah, health is wealth. Right, Granny, right. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Exactly. What Angel laughing at my Ellie? Angel, Ellie is my best friend. Ellie the elliptical is my best friend, okay? Wally Walker is my second best friend, okay? I have my step. I call him a Walker because it's easy to name him Wally Walker. I'm thinking about changing his name to Willie Walker. Willie Walker is my second best friend. But Ellie Elliptical has been my best friend, y'all, for a long, long, long time. Y'all know she's been with me a long time. Again, she's my best friend. She'll tell you the truth as long as you have her battery. Okay, a good battery in there. She'll tell you the truth. She won't lie to you. Okay? Granny says, I'm about to buy me one too. Okay, Granny. Granny about to get her one too. And the reason I love Ellie so much is because she's an elliptical / bicycle. Now, if any of you 10 people who are in here have not given me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay? Since I don't fuss about it, can you help me out and give me one, huh? Can you help me out and give me one? Give me two. What is it on, 13? Give me two. Can you give me two? Suzanne Summers. Okay. That thing you used to squeeze. Yeah. I remember that. You talking about the one that you would squeeze between your knees, Angel? Granny says she remembers that. Yes, Angel, we always do. Yep. We always want our mommies. He definitely was. He was a true hype man. If you want to try some mental exercises, try Headspace. It requires a subscription, but it's worth it. Yes, we talk about some mental exercises over here. We talked about those in the past too. And mental exercises, guys, can be reading. The easiest one is reading. Now, it may not be easy for a lot of people because some people may not like to read, but reading crossword puzzles. If you want to talk about old school, traditional, and something that's not really expensive, reading, crossword puzzles, Sudoku. Oh, I always forget if I'm saying that right or not. Sudoku. I think it's Sudoku. Sudoku. It's the numbers game, okay? It's the numbers game. I got one at home. I'm going to show it to y'all. I got one the other day. I was so glad to see them. I went into Barnes & Noble's looking for it. I've had it for months now. But we talked about this months ago. I love those puzzles. Those puzzles will keep you up at night if you work night shift, okay? If you work night shift, get you a good couple of crossword puzzle books, okay? Okay? Do something to challenge you with your fingers. Dexterity, okay? Dexterity. Even if you just do that, Just simple exercises, because a lot of us hold these phones, we hold these tablets, and a lot of times, and it could be Mr. Arthur, but sometimes people think it's that, and it's really just you don't move your fingers enough. You have them in that position holding those phones and the tablets, like you're typing at a computer. So a lot of times we're doing that consistently, but we're not exercising those fingers. We're not using those stress balls. Remember that stress ball I had earlier this week? Use those stress balls, okay, to help increase your grip. To help increase your grip. Lord have mercy. Use those. I ain't gonna say nothing. Use the stress balls to help increase your grip. Okay? Do those each finger to the thumb. From the forefinger to the pinky. Forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Okay? Forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. And back up. Do those exercises, okay? They will help you with your finger dexterity, and they'll help you with just strengthening your hands and your fingers. It works those joints. Helps to increase that synovial fluid. Helps to increase that synovial fluid. Yes, our babies. Yeah, always our babies, no matter what age. Did he? Richard Simmons? I'm not sure. Hi, Celestine. Celestine Sorrow. Salute. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for dropping in, saying hello. I hope that you caught a few nuggets. Maybe you were watching before you dropped in. I don't know. But hopefully you just caught that nugget about the fingers, okay? Simple and easy. Thank you for that other thumbs up. Let me get one more. Can I get one more? All you got to do is tap those three dots at the top right. Hit that like and come on back in. And if you're done, because we've been on here for a while, y'all, almost 2 hours. Those 2 hours, the 2 hour lives are long, y'all. They're long. Now, sometimes you can get on here and you're having fun, but doing those 2 and 3 hour lives 2 or 3 times a day, that ain't it. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a long live before, and we was just acting crazy, having fun. So it can happen, Time flies when you're having fun, right? Time flies when you're having fun. It's easy to do something and you look up and you're like, no, I didn't just spend the whole work shift. No, I didn't just spend almost a whole work shift on social media. But when you think about it, even when we're not live or something, if you look at your phone and you look at the amount of time that you spend in any app in a day's time, you'll be surprised to see that sometimes you spent 5 hours that day in an app. Like 4 or 5 hours. And so I know that there are people who spend 8, 9, 10 hours. Because first of all, they've gone live twice for 2 hours. 3 hours, 3 times for 3 hours. 2 times for 3 hours. Like, that is a long time. That is a long time. That is a very long time. Thank you, Brilliant. Brilliant says, Celestine, welcome in. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure your notification bell is set to all. Don't miss this positive walk time with us. Thank you, Brilliant. We're here to uplift, to encourage, to motivate. If you come in here, please be genuine. Please be genuine. Please come in looking to support, because we've got to be honest about this. When we go into other people's lives, we're looking for support, and sometimes we're not looking for support. If we don't, let's be honest. Sometimes we aren't looking for support. Sometimes we just want to go and enjoy and have fun, okay? Sometimes the most important thing about an app to people is just having fun. And that's why I always say, this is why I think they created apps, okay? For us to have fun, to network, to engage, to learn, to teach, to educate, to motivate, and of course, leave it to humans. Leave it to the humans to make it all chaotic. That's why I always end it with peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because y'all know, I'm going to say it early today, without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And wherever chaos and negativity live, roam, and breed, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. And sometimes misery will come along in the form of a nice smile, okay? But they have ulterior motives, and they want to demean the bad parts of that, okay? And they'll just leave everything all in a debacle. It'll just all be, it's just a big debacle, okay? So that is, to me, the purpose of the apps. I don't even know if they thought about allowing people to make money. I just think the real intention at first, of course, that's what they're all about now, because honestly, they're the only ones doing well, doing great. You have some content creators who, yeah, they don't have to work. They have, their lives are such now that they don't have to work. They have a good savings and all that kind of stuff. They get to travel and do all kinds of things. But for everybody else who really isn't striving for that, or maybe if you are striving for that, but you see that you're struggling, and that might not be the way it's going to work out for you, quit being like crumb snatchers. Quit being like crumb snatchers. The $100 or $200 isn't worth the crumb snatching. The $100 or $200 isn't worth the crumbs that you're snatching. The stress of it all, the headache of it all, it isn't worth the crumbs that you're snatching. It is, Granny. It is. And that's why I always come on here and do it the second time. And sometimes I walk kind of brisk on here, but a lot of times, because I've already cooled down once, I just come on and just start walking and talking. And sometimes I go a little bit faster than I intend. But like right now, the way I'm walking now, it's so relaxing. Just a leisure walk. Just leisurely walking. It's so relaxing. And you don't have to be on some vacation destination to, love the birds. Y'all know I always say, listen to the birds. Listen to those birds. Okay, watch those squirrels running around. Look at those squirrels. They'll let me get so close, and then they'll take off running. Listen to the squirrels. Okay? You got cats and dogs running around. But listen to those squirrels. Listen to those cicadas. Listen to those cicadas. Listen to them. Listen to all of that. And you don't have to be at some great vacation destination to just, take some deep breaths in and out. Take some deep breaths in and out. In. Pull that stomach in, and out. You want to make sure before you get started, after you've consulted with everyone you need to consult with, you want to make sure that you warm up, okay? You want to warm up. In your warm up, you want to stretch. You want to stretch. I say about a minute each muscle, but it just depends on you. Stretching depends on a lot of things. If you're going to do a moderately intense workout, maybe a minute, 30 seconds to a minute each stretch. If you're going to do a high intensity workout, you maybe want to even stretch for 2 to 4 minutes. 2 to 4 minutes. Okay? So modest, if you're going to be modest, 30 seconds, a minute. Some people maybe even 15 seconds, like a static stretch. Static stretch. Okay? A dynamic stretch. We'll get into what a dynamic stretch is. It's basically just more elongated, contracting and relaxing those muscles and getting them stretched out. But we're talking about right now just getting you a good warm up, stretch those muscles. And even if your workout for today is going to be on your bike, your treadmill, your elliptical, you just want to go slowly for about 5 to 10 minutes, from your resting heart rate. Start to get your heart rate up gradually. Okay, you don't want to just jump off and start running. Just jump up, throw your shoes on and start running. Stretch, warm up by stretching. Okay, get on that treadmill, that elliptical. Even if you're going to do something else, you just do your 5 to 10 minute warm up there. Okay, get the heart rate up gradually. Know what your target heart rate is. Know what your target heart rate is. Your target heart rate is a range. Okay? It's a range. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something that you can just look up that I know as a trainer. Okay? Something that I remember from when I became a trainer. You're going to take your age. Subtract it from the number 220. Okay? Take your age, subtract it from the number 220. Whatever number you get, that is the maximum that you should exert. That's the maximum exertion you should put on your heart, okay? For your age. That taking into account any other healthcare issues that you have. Okay? So if you're 30 years old, minus 220. If you're 40 years old, minus 220. I think that's going to be like, what, 190, 180. That is the maximum heart rate that you should get your heart rate to. Okay? And you can go anywhere between 60 to 85% of that. You multiply that number by 60 and you get the lower end of your target rate. You multiply it by 85 and you get your higher end. That is your range. You want to keep your heart rate within that range. Okay? None of the information that I'm giving you is meant to be medical or professional advice. Okay? Entertainment, educational, informative purposes only. Look it up under reputable sources. Talk with your healthcare provider. Your range may say one thing, but your doctor will, after assessing you and going over everything that you guys know you have going on, he will tell you if he wants you to drop that range a little bit, okay? Or if that range is fine. And if you're trying to burn calories, keep it at about whatever 70% of that number is, okay? So just for fitness, keep moving consistently. You want to do about 60 to 85% of that maximum number. That maximum number is 220 minus your age. Okay? Okay? They taught us that when I became a trainer years ago. They taught us that, and that still stands today. There are a lot of different types of calculators out there that you can use to figure out what your target heart rate should be while you're exercising. But remember, that range is kind of like what you should do for fitness. And if you want to focus on burning calories, take about 70% of that. 70 is about a good number. Remember I said from anywhere from 50, 60 to 85. I say 60 to 85%. And your doctor may say, well, we're going to do a 50 to 85% range, okay? But 70% is key for that calorie burning. 70% is key for calorie burning. For those who want to drop a few pounds. But you just want to, be consistent and be fit, which is what we're going for. Fitness, working that heart muscle. The heart is a muscle. The heart is a muscle. And it's the most important muscle in our bodies. But if you have issues, make sure you consult your primary care provider, your cardiologist, okay? And make sure you've gone to the doctor. Before giving advice, make sure you've gone to the doctor. You don't have to tell anybody what your issues are. That is between you and your doctor. But that will keep you from giving other people false information. Or, the information you may give may be false. May not be false. But know about yourself before telling other people what to do, okay? Make sure you know about you. Make sure you've had a checkup, before saying go to your doctor. Make sure you've done so, all right? That's just like telling your kids to brush their teeth. Y'all better be brushing y'all teeth. You telling your kids to brush your teeth, but they never see you brush your teeth. Ew. Let me read some of these comments. Angel says, Puma. Okay. I had some Pumas. I never, you know what, Angel? I didn't even think Puma would made shoes that like for walking. I always thought it was just like kind of a cutesy shoe. But I had some Pumas and they were walking shoes. I love those shoes. I kept them for a long time. You look back on some of my videos, you'll see them. They were gray. They were gray with the pink trimming. And they were walking shoes. Bright Brilliant, Woosah. Granny says, I woke up one morning with aches and pains in both of my arms and my back as if someone hit me with a bag of potatoes. That's how you age. Okay, Granny, you be feeling like, what in the world? Like, oh my gosh. And sometimes a lot of people say that. And then sometimes people say that's when they first realize that they need to change their mattress. Like, how often do you guys change your mattress? That's a good question. That's a good question. Like, how often do you guys change your mattress? Cause I was talking to a coworker and they were talking about how they were waking up with these aches and pains and stuff like that. And so one of the other coworkers said, "What type of mattress are you sleeping on?" She really couldn't even remember the type. She said that it felt good, but the kicker to it was she hadn't bought one in about 8 to 10 years. So you got to remember, these mattresses are so expensive. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But you need to remember when you buy your mattress. If you're starting to have certain aches, think about when was the last time you purchased a new mattress. Okay? Brian says, Granny, you know how we do, sis. Those sneakers are only good for sitting down and to look cute. Yeah, yeah, see, and that's what I thought. Until I found a pair that were for walking, and those shoes felt good. And I didn't even realize that they were walking shoes until one day I was doing something in the yard, and I noticed how they just they felt good. And I had just been wearing them like to little events and stuff like that. And I was like, well, they gotten a little older. Let me just put these on. Those shoes felt so good, just bouncing around, moving around in the yard. And then I looked at them, and the inside I was like, it says cross trainer. No, it said training. It said something pertaining to walking. And I was like, and they were still good because I didn't wear them often. I hadn't worn them often. Who's Granny laughing? I know, right, Angel? Granny said a sack of potatoes. Bria says, Granny, ooh, sis, I be telling my kids my back used to be auto, but now it's manual. Bria, you gotta crank it up. I gotta shift that thing into gear these days. Laugh out loud. Granny says a mess. Angel said, Granny, sometimes my body says you better sit your 58-year-old self down, girl. Look at, okay, Brilliant just saying hey to Albert. Yeah, Albert, are you still in here? Brilliant caught your live the other night. Granny says, Angel, for real, we do too much, okay? 10 people, 15 likes. We got 15? Oh, okay, we good. I asked for 2 more. How long did it take them to give me that 2 likes? See, y'all, that's why I don't be asking for these likes. Because sometimes if you ask for likes, guess what people will do? They'll leave the chat. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna put too much stress on them because apparently for some people that's stressful. I'm like, and then that's why I started just looking at it like, well, if they're here, I'll mention the likes, say I appreciate it, and hey, I'll just be glad that they're still here. Because as soon as you mention those likes, sometimes 3 or 4 of them dip off. Tariq says, I love reading. I got a bunch of books to read. Really? That's good. That will definitely exercise your mind. Y'all ladies make 50 plus look like 25. I need the secrets. Look at Brilliant. They make it look good. I love the Wheel of Fortune game on my laptop. It's on a CD. Oh, I believe I'm behind, y'all. I'm behind. But it's nice catching up with these comments. Because, when we're walking, we got to be paying attention, y'all. We got to pay attention. We got to pay attention to these automobiles. We got to pay attention to these people. Granny says, Brilliant, sis, we're trying to hold on. But Angel says, Brilliant, thank you. I still go to bed early. I need my sleep. Okay, that's key. That is key. Plenty of water, a few glasses of wine, Vaseline, and cocoa butter. Right. Plenty of water, a few glasses of wine, Vaseline, and cocoa butter. And in fact, you can get the Vaseline with the cocoa butter, okay? But always make sure you at least you got that cocoa butter on deck. Always make sure you got that cocoa butter on deck. Angel says she's doing that right now. Brilliant and a good jade roller. Put it in the freezer, let it get cold. Y'all cutting up in here. Angel says, you too, Granny? She loves it. When it's cold, Granny, I can feel the difference from when not cold. Circulation is better. See? Dropping nuggets. Y'all picking up nuggets and you're dropping nuggets. When it's chill. My dog tried to bring a squirrel in the house one day. For real, Tariq? Tariq, have you ever eaten squirrel? We were talking about that one day. Who eats wild game? Who eats wild game? Who eats those meats that you just don't find in the grocery store? Granny laughing. Guys, I'm going to go get in the. Okay, Angel, in this Dr. Till's bath. My feet and legs need a good night, everyone. Okay, Angel, have a good night. Glad that your uncle is recovering well. Sleep well. See you guys tomorrow. See you tomorrow, sis. See you tomorrow. So yeah, it is. We've been on here 2 hours, y'all. So I'm gonna get my butt off of here. Tariq says I'm younger than all y'all here. Granny smiling. Albert says, "Oh, Granny says hello, Albert." Look at Albert came on in here before it was time to go. Brian says, "Speaking of mattresses, I'm feeling like it's time to invest in one of those upper price ones." Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this bed don't be holding me right now no more. I'm gonna have to let it go. Yeah, sometimes that's brilliant. Sometimes that works wonders. Just getting a new mattress, a good new mattress. And let me tell you, the good ones are expensive. The ones that have that cooling top, some of those Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Oh my gosh! Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. Tariq says he honestly don't eat any of that. Brian says only has mine. You only had it for 2 years? Need some cushion? Okay, I got you. I got you. I enjoy my time this evening. Thank you, Granny. I enjoy each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. And as you know, I always say peace, positivity, and prosperity. Any information in this video is meant for educational, informative, motivational, uplifting, encouraging, okay, and entertainment purposes only. Anything we talked about as relates to health, please, please, please contact your primary care provider. Be that your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your pediatrician. If you're taking some stuff away from here, you thinking about using some of these nuggets with your kids, okay? Your occupational therapist, your physical therapist. Speak to someone who's been professionally educated, professionally trained, and who has clinical expertise, okay? Clinical expertise. So thank you guys so much for making this live so happy and so positive and so fulfilling, okay? Remember, don't let people bother you. And when I say that, we got to look at ourselves. Don't bother people, okay? Don't bother people. A lot of us can get a little mischievous at times, but I'm of the school. I learned this from my my grand, and my mom, okay? Great granddad, and dad. Don't let people bother you because they're bothered. And it's okay to be bothered at times. We're human. But when you take whatever is bothering you and your release and your relief is to go and bother someone else, then you're bothering people in a negative way. So don't let people bother you guys, okay? Don't let stressed people stress you out. That's easier said than done. And we all are human. We all fall short of the grace. But when you're consistently falling short, and then constantly and consistency throwing up the name of God, do a little self-check, okay? Because I'm telling you, I know I be backsliding, okay? That's why I try to keep the social media positive. But sometimes the devil just works. The wolf just comes around, all right, in the sheep's clothing. But they'll be all right. We gonna be all right. Hey, what'd he say? Some people just can't handle your personality. And some people's personalities you don't want to handle. All right? It is, and that's the way it is. Y'all remember that old stuff? Remember Tariq was asking us about those songs? Let me see. Tariq, you are in your 20s, right? He says yes. Yes, he's in his 20s. Tariq, you young man. No wonder those women are out there. Tariq, y'all, when we were talking about addictions, Tariq says he had to it wasn't his addiction, it was her addiction. Okay. Hi, my pet. How you doing? Welcome into the chat. We're about to get out of here, my friend, but you know I enjoy you. I always thoroughly enjoy you. I enjoy you commenting on my lives after they're over, on my shorts, on my rain videos, on my rain shorts. I enjoy each and every one of you guys. So I will see you guys, hopefully, the Lord's will, tomorrow on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. And for Girls Night, okay? Over on Angel's channel, okay? Angel Eyes. So join us over there for Girls Night. I don't know how long we'll be there. You guys know how that is. But it's at 9 p.m. Central. I don't think she changed the time. I think it's 9 p.m. Central. Okay? If you can't stay the whole time, come spend a little bit of time. If you can stay the whole time, do that. Okay? Do that. Brian says, hi, my pet. I had to come back and tell you guys, if you suffer from hot flashes, don't get no Tempur-Pedic pillow, because when you get a hot flash, it's right. Oh, my God. Oh. Y'all listen to that now. A hot flash and not your head will be on fire. It adjusts to your body temperature. That Tempur-Pedic adjusts to your body temperature. I heard a lady when we were in the store saying it cools her off. I don't know how though, because if she's hot and it's adjusting to her body temperature, I don't know. What you said makes more sense, Angel. But you guys get you one of those. I think it's fewer people that might have to deal with it right now. I don't know, but catch that nugget. Angel just dropped, y'all. Catch that nugget, okay? So you guys take care of yourselves, take care of your families and your friends. Take care of each other. If you see each other out here in these YouTube streets and you see your sis or your bro needs a helping hand, maybe just a pulling and a reeling back in, take care of each other, okay? Take care of each other. Take care of each other. Brian says, ladies night, 9 p.m. Central at Angel's Eyes house. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, Granny, see you tomorrow. Angel says that pillow gets hot when your head gets hot. That makes sense. It goes flying across the room. Angel says she gone. Bye, Angel. Bye, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for joining us. I don't know. I might do Ellie. Me and Ellie might come back tomorrow. I might be on Ellie the Elliptical tomorrow. Okay, Ellie the Elliptical, jump off, get the shower so we can get ready for Girls Night at 9 p.m. Central over at Angel's house. Granny, okay, Queen. Love you, sis. See you tomorrow, sis. Let Cindy know too, sis. Angel, Granny says she will. Okay, thank you, Granny. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.